in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on a 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now Jones.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Lazard with a catch out left.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing, Jones.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 1 now. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They have great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Kyler Fackrell able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got some space here. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Jones throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kyler Fackrell. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Flush to his right.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Just keeping the play alive. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. But nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now Jackson on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, That's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on second down. Jones over the middle and complete to Wilson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35 on second down. Jones, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. O.J. Howard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, report! Report!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We change it. Hey! No, we change it. Report! Report! Hey!
To throw is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Jackson will throw again. And that's caught inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right.
Claypool with another catch.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
In motion right is Wilson. Throwing Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dawson Knox from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cook now off the read option. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Again, it's Cook. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 35. Defense was thinking right of their delta pass of just under 20 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Alec Pierce from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Cook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Cook up the gut. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jones. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt,
3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Chargers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.